Peyton.
All right, it is Thursday morning, just before 4:45. We're looking at a hot, humid day. We'll see temperatures in the low 90s again, and yeah, we'll have a chance for some showers and thunderstorms. So pretty similar to what we've been seeing for the past couple of days. That continues today in that heat advisory. It's from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. So once again, be very careful in this heat. Now we'll get a little bit of relief from the really humid air as we go into Friday and Saturday. So tomorrow and Saturday, some of that drier air in the mid-levels is going to mix on down, and you might notice it's a little bit drier in the afternoon. I think the morning and evenings and the overnight hours will still be a bit sticky and humid, but at least in the morning or the afternoon hours, there'll be a little bit of relief from the humidity and it won't feel as hot with the heat index value. So at least some good news there. Now we're also watching some good news on our rivers. The rivers continue to drop. The only one that's still up in the major flood stage is the Tangipahoa near Robert. That's going to stay pretty high through the rest of this week. But the Tchefuncte, the Boga Falaya, they are dropping. They're still flooding in a few spots, but they are dropping. The Boga Chit is dropping, although it is still seeing some flooding as well. And then down here on the Pearl River, near Pearl River, it's still pretty high. But overall, our river situation is really improving, except for a few over here in Tangipahoa and into Livingston Parish. The water is still pretty high in those spots. All right, let's talk about the tropics. We are heading into the heart of hurricane season. I know you think we're not even there yet. Well, we're really not to our peak just yet. We still got a long ways to go, and we're tracking multiple areas. That's what's left of Ida. Ida causing big time problems up in the northeast, as we just showed you, with flooding and tornadoes. Larry is now a hurricane. It's sitting off the continent of Africa here, heading out towards the west, and then Invest 91. Talk more about that in just a second. But here's the latest on Larry. It is a 75-mile-per-hour hurricane sitting way on out there near the Cape Verde, Cabo Verde Islands. It's heading west at 20 miles an hour. It's booking it, and it is expected to become our next major hurricane of this season. We do have a forecast to become a Cat 4, maybe even stronger, as it lifts off to the north and west here. So it looks like it's going to stay north of the Lesser Antilles and Puerto Rico, but the island nation of Bermuda needs to keep an eye on this in the long term. And even the U.S., we really do need to watch this in the United States kind of long term. Now, it is nowhere near being a threat for the United States. Notice it is probably over 10 days away from ever approaching the U.S. if it ever did. Right now, a lot of models curve this out to sea, but it's really too early to guarantee that it never does impact the United States. So just know it is no threat to the eastern coast right now, but I'll need to keep an eye on it long term, and we're talking over a week, so plenty of time to watch it. What we're going to be watching over the next 7 days is Invest 91. Not much to it. Not probably going to be much to it in the near term. It's a little area of low pressure that is just off the coast of Honduras here. It's going to be heading inland as we go through today and riding in this general area. So the chance that it really does anything in the near term is pretty low. I just don't think it's going to be able to do much with the land interaction. By early next week, though, so we're talking Monday, Tuesday, it's going to be here in the southwest Gulf, and it will have a little bit better chance of trying to organize some. Wind shear looks to be pretty high, so I don't think it's going to happen very quickly, but it is possible that maybe it tries to organize just a little by next week. So a lot of time to watch it. I want to show you some of our models here with the moisture associated with it. There's the moisture with it right now. As we go into the weekend, there it is moving over the Yucatan and then into the southwestern Gulf by Monday and Tuesday. And notice a lot of the moisture of it does get associated with it, does get pulled to the north. So from Texas to Louisiana, I think we'll need to keep an eye on this. Early indications, doesn't do much. A lot of wind shear, maybe some dry air keeps it from really organizing too much, but it will likely at least bring us some moisture towards the end of next week. So we're talking Thursday, Friday, Saturday time frame, so 6 to 7 days away. So we got plenty of time to watch it. Not really concerned with it right now, but we will need to keep an eye on it. And there you go. A lot of that moisture, I think it's coming our way regardless. Next name, by the way, now that we've got Larry crossed off the list, is going to be Mindy and then Nicholas. So we are already to our M storm, and there are no immediate threats to the area in the tropics, but we'll watch it, and we'll get a little bit of a break from the rainfall over the coming days. I think there'll still be a few storms around Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but the rain chances will be fairly low across the area here in southeast Louisiana. Still going to be plenty hot. Highs are going to be in the 90s here, but maybe not as humid. So overall, there's some improvements there. As we head into Monday, which by the way is Labor Day, just realize that, it is going to be hot, it is going to be humid, we'll be in the low 90s, and our rain chances will be on the increase throughout next week. April.